Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk: The Fall of Winterhome. So, yeah, coming back to the game, we're not in a fantastic situation at the moment. We need to do a fair few things, and I'm kind of concerned we're not going to quite make it on time. So, at the moment, we've sent enough people for the first 3, and I feel like we should be able to get one more deck. I don't think the 5th one is going to be possible, but we're going to aim for the 4. So what we're going to do is on our next run, we're going to start sending away some more workers, and hopefully we'll be fine, and we should have enough steel for that by the end of things. Hopefully we will not doom the mission, but I don't know if we're going to get any more than that. I just cannot see a way around it. That error not having got that advanced steel works earlier is really going to bite us in the backside. Now I've also been looking at our situation with our health, and it's not as bad as it could be, but it also could be better. So for that idea, we're going to go ahead and move one of these medical posts from actually, hang on a second, does that actually change too much? Hang on a second. I was about to say what we should do is move one of these medical posts and put it in the warmer spot near the generator where we will still gain access. I'm not sure if that's exactly any good. No, we might stay where we are, although I do realize we can go ahead and feed some extra rations to heal up our recovery time, and that is certainly worth doing, so we'll go ahead and do that. That'll cut off a couple of hours there, and then we'll do the same for this one too. And yeah, there we go. That will work out very nicely. I don't think we worry about the medical post, or maybe we just do one. 14, 16... I think maybe what we do is we'll go for this one here. We have more people who are being healed. So let's go ahead and spend another 10 there. That should hopefully be good enough. And we're going to see. So at the moment we have some technology for the Steam Hub efficiency upgrade, which is vitally important as we are kind of running fairly low on our coal. We're almost 800 out of pocket per day. So, yeah, we do need to be careful about that. In fact, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and work our way to the coal mine. We're going to call in the foreman, use up a little bit of extra food, but we're going to do an emergency shift. And to make sure that they don't freeze, we're going to go ahead and set that to 24 hours. Again, I think that the coal production is somewhat necessary for us to stick in this game still. So hopefully that'll be fine. I think we also have, what was it, the care houses? Yeah, this one is 8 out of 20. The other one is, where is it? I think this is the, no, there's the other care house. Yeah, that's maxed out. If we can get this empty, we can break down one of these as we will not need it anymore. So we're going to aim to do a couple of prosthetics. That should be 8 of them. Actually, I think if we go to 10, that should give us just enough because we do have a few amputees in treatment at the moment. So, yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Hopefully, it's the right call. Now, we do have our scouts still waiting at the exploration point. I don't know whether the extra engineers are really going to save us at this stage. We're that far behind. It's just a matter of being stuck where we are. So I think what we're going to do is we'll send... let's see. That's fairly well manned. Here we go. Wait a second, that's the wrong thing. Yes, gathering outpost. We'll go ahead and send that worker there. Make sure that we're sticking by the as much coal as we can. We're just going to have to see how that all goes. Yeah, very punishing at these malfunctions. That being said though, I dare say if we ever revisit this on a slightly harder mode, we will be far more prepared knowing what is to come, which, who knows, maybe sometime in the future we might do such a thing. But for now, we're still trying to figure out exactly how much hot water we are dealing with. We have, let's see, more food rations. I think what we could do is possibly switch around some of our steel storage for that raw food. Can we change the timber? We're not planning on producing any more. Oh, we can. Just puts us over the limit. That's fine. Let's go to food rations. There we go. Make sure that we can produce as many as possible before the next run to the Dreadnought. Alright, what have we got? Right at the evacuation center. Oh dear. Sir, the morale among our people is so low and that a desperate mob has stormed the evacuation center. They looted 184 food rations, 223 wood, and 33 steel, and are leaving the city to flee for the Dreadnought. The situation is getting out of control. Unfortunately, we still don't know how much hope we need, or discontent is too high. I'm guessing that emergency shift we did at the coal mine is probably what pushed us over the edge to not allow the convincing. I have no idea how many people are there. You know what? We're going to have to go ahead and threaten lethal force. I think that's the only way for us to handle this. Oh, this really hurts. Okay, what has happened? 10 people were killed and 10 people died. That's 20 in total, and another 22 were wounded and became gravely ill. Oh, man. That is horrific. That is horrific. And that was one of those engineers. Okay, we got to go ahead and make sure that we're getting just enough food. We only need to send... what's this? 880 food rations. So... actually, you know what? Maybe we are almost there. Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need to make sure that these are maxed out anymore. I think we're going to have enough food rations as it stands. Or at least I hope that that is the case. Yeah, we'll just have to see. In fact, you know what we could do? We have... where are they? The cookhouses. Yeah, so we're making a decent number per day. The question is... oh, what are you doing? You're not meant to be... oh, wait, you're inoperative anyway. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, making good progress there. Yeah, and that's slightly outside of range, unfortunately, so I guess that's no good. We could... I would love to make sure that we have enough food rations, and realistically, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble after tonight. Let's just double check our food. Yeah, we're making a good 500 more per day than what we need. I think these are the people who are about to disappear, some of our hunters. But as long as the evacuation is stopped, that is going to be what is important. Again, we know the city is doomed, not everyone can survive. So, for the greater good, I guess. Yeah, for the greater good. Alright, well, let's see. We do have a couple of workers we should probably shuffle over into the coal mine. I think, maybe one from there and one from here. Again, we don't need more people in the gathering post than at the coal thumper itself. So let's make sure that we are doing what we can there. We do have... yeah, we still have technology being researched. We've pulled an emergency shift. Yeah, there we go. So that'll get us a little bit further ahead. That'll help out our coal situation. Yeah, in fact, that should probably be enough. Yeah, reducing that by a good... what is that, 400 or so? That should swing us into the clear, and then we should be able to make it through with what we have left. Yeah, it's going to be tricky, but I think we can do it. Yeah, we may have 14 hours of coal, but that's okay. We also have the outposts as well, so we do have to be aware of that. And then we have a couple of excess workers. We should go... but you know what? Everything that's 24 hours is already being dealt with. So let's go ahead and send the remainder over to hunting for food. That should get us as far as we can to make sure that we have just enough food rations as well as enough for what comes after. And then in the Book of Laws, what do we have left? There is technically triage, but again, I don't think that's beneficial. Extended shift, that'll increase discontent, and I'm not so thrilled at that concept. What about purpose? What could we do? A pledge of loyalty? Yeah. I don't know if this is going to feel very good. Discontent will rise slightly, but it will give us a permanent hope bonus. You know what? Maybe we do. This will give us a permanent hope bonus. And if we have a look, that could put us over the bad situation here. We have a couple of bad temporary modifiers for the 10 deaths. I think this is maybe what we need to go for. It's not ideal, but again, we can't keep on having riots and having to fight. I think we're going to pass that into law. It feels bad. I'd rather not go this far down, but pledge of loyalty is what is needed. But at least the discontent will rise only slightly and not more so. Let's go ahead, and there we go. Wrongdoers can now redeem themselves by agreeing to cooperate. Yeah, that feels bad. Yeah, and there goes that discontent. So much for that hope bonus. Well, I was truly hoping for more. I really was. But that is very unfortunate. Alright, well, either way, we're going to see what we can do. We've almost got that Steam Hub up and running, so that should be good. That will run us through till the end of the game, I dare say. Yeah, only 4 days left now. Yeah. Optional, let's see what else. We're not going to get that. We don't have enough room for the decks to cabins, and we should be able to send enough food. Alright, well, either way, let's go ahead and start researching. What do we want to do next? Now, we're maxed out on steel. That's no good. We don't need timber anymore. Coal mining could potentially be nice, but again, we're not doing that. We're not going to be making any large resource depots. Gathering posts for heat could be good. We could also go emergency repair. I'm not sure if that's really going to help us. Yeah, I think insulation is going to be the thing that's going to give us the most benefit. Making sure that when that generator goes down that we can still get what we need. So theoretically, we may have enough food left over after tonight, or be able to balance that out until it's running again. So I think we're going to go with house insulation. Just that everybody hopefully won't get as sick. That's kind of what I'm crossing my fingers for. Either that or maybe we go for healthcare. Oh, both of those sound amazing. You know, let's start with the houses. Everybody lives in a home. And then that'll take us through to our next evacuation transport. We're going to have to find a couple of workers to say goodbye to. 12 hours. So let's see, if we do a little bit of math at the moment, I think we can do a run every 20 hours. 3 days is 72, 75, 100, and... oh, we'd actually have enough left over. You know what? Maybe we could wait just a couple of hours before we send this next one. 105, so wait a second. Yeah, 3 days, 72... 95 hours. Okay, so we've got 15 hours to spare. I think what we're going to go for is yeah, we're going to let these people return from their hunting. We'll have all of our food generation done, and then we're going to start systematically destroying these. That'll also give us a whole stack of steel, so that will set us up very nicely for the next run of steel to the Dreadnought. Yeah, that should hopefully work. Alright, so let's see. How are our sick doing? Everyone's maxed out. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. let's just double check in on our station here. It's adequately staffed with 3 engineers. Honestly, I will take that. That is pretty good if you ask me. Yeah, we should be fine. What else could we do? Got a little bit of extra hope. That's nice. Oh, wait a sec. We have a whole bunch of... We have a spare engineer and then some? I don't know where we found them. Let's go. Send the engineer to the medical post. We'll send workers to the guard stations. And then... Where else do we go with the remainder? I guess those workers are some of the ones we'll just send off to the... Dreadnought. And apparently we still have a few children that we need to send. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll probably be leaving right at the beginning of the workday anyway, so I'm not too concerned. But you know what? For now, let's just go ahead and... Yeah, we'll just leave them be. It just is what it is. Alright, why haven't we left yet? Well... Reasonable questions, but unfortunately we don't have any reasonable answers at this stage. And I don't think that there's going to be much that our technology can do from this point onwards. Oh wait, is that temperature rising? Oh, thank goodness. How many? Oh, 2 levels? Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. This is really good. This is... Oh man, that kind of changes things now. We're going to be spending more coal than what we need. Let's go ahead and drop... let's drop this down a single level. Yeah, that'll be fine. Everyone's still nice and toasty. That'll also save us a metric ton of coal. Yeah. That's kind of annoying. Well... Alright, well, it is what it is. At least we're not going to have to worry about any coal consumption for the end of things. We're just going to try and stay where we are. Any other buildings that have heaters that do not need heaters? That workshop can stay. Infirmary's all good. And then... Yeah, these houses out the furthest should be a very comfortable temperature. Alright, well, at least that helps, I suppose. Also, too, I do wonder whether the stress level that increases, whether it is relative to what steam level we're actively working on. But who knows? It is what it is. Alright, so you know what? That's a couple of hours worth. Have we got our food dropped off? It does appear to be the case, so let's go ahead and start calling back some of our workers. We need to have a total of 50. So that should be alright. Let's get rid of you. 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 That takes us to 48. I think the rest should be... Actually, you know what? We should have... where is this? Recall one of you. Yeah, there we are. That brings us to around 50. Let's go ahead and dismantle... Let's just get our convoy mostly ready. People will go... Oh, I'm guessing those children are amputees. Right, that would be why we can't get that done. Okay, so that'll be 50. That'll take us through to the next level. Cabin-wise, we need to send all of our steel. And then... Yeah, I don't know if we're going to... what's this? Deck number 4, 2,500. Are we producing enough? We're making 14 per hour there. That is good. That's another 10, so that's 24 per hour. I don't know. 390 per day, so that would be... Oh dear. 390. Hang on a second. Let me just pull up a calculator for 2 seconds. So we have 300 and... 190 per day. That means, yeah, we're making roughly like 16 per hour. And then if we... 16 and a quarter, hang on a second. So what's that? 2,500 divided by 16. That leaves us with 156. Ugh. I'm not sure if we... You know what? We're going to go for it anyway. It is what it is. We're going to go for that fourth one. I feel like we can make it. We're just going to go ahead and dismantle you and dismantle you as well. And then what else have we got? You're set to coal. You're set to steel. So get us 15 steel back as well. How many of these have we kept? 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, that's more than we need. We could probably get away with 2. We can probably get away with 2. So everything else, I think we're going to start dismantling. We'll get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. Yeah, only the ones where the manpower is going away from for now. We'll give that... How many hours? A couple of hours? They're not going quicker. You know what? Let's just go ahead and send this away anyway. We're not going to be short on resource room, so let's go to the rail provisions. We're going to send the maximum number. That'll bring us up to 600. We only need to send maybe another... Yeah, only a couple more than that on the next run. That'll be fine. Coal is no longer necessary. Steel is maxed out. We're not sending the steam cores until the very, very end. And we're sending 50 people. Alright, off you go. And we're back out of steel. Well. Oh well. Alright, extra coal coming on in. That'll do nicely. We can't swap them out for anything better. No, it's only freshwater springs. Yeah, had I realized of how much steel we needed, maybe we should have left that automaton and gone to the, what was it? Yeah, the iron deposit. An extra, what was it, 100 per day? That could have been particularly nice and... But, oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and check in on these scouts again. Just double check that no one's found anything. Bring them back? No, we're going to let them continue on. We'll pull these guys back as late as possible. We only need 16 hours left, so we will basically run it straight through to the very, very end. At the moment, if they're not in the city, we're not paying for their food, so that is how I want things to stay. Alright, well, at least discontent has gone down. Hope has stayed reasonable. Our sick are now at a more treatable number. That is excellent. Do we have any... We have 5 patients each. Ooh, that's good. We should theoretically have 1. Yeah, we could shuffle them across. Let's go. We use the food rations there. Well, then I suppose we'll wait till that has cooled down. Yeah, our efficiency, we have the double rations for the sick. Yeah, we'll keep you there for now. Actually, you know what? We're going to recall those engineers. We're going to throw 1 into healing. We have the right number of people. We're going to send you over here and then the remnants to the factory. There we go. Shuffle our manpower around just a little bit better and make sure that nothing gets worse. The fact that it's now nice and warm again is an absolute godsend. We would have been in such dire trouble if that were not the case. Looks like that doesn't really change much one way or the other, so we'll let you stay. Let's see, propaganda. We don't need you up and running right now. Actually, what is that? That is set to 24 hours. Let's make sure that we have that permanently running. Oh, let's run some propaganda. And there is the home insulation sorted, so that is excellent. Okay, so we have 74 steel remaining. What do we care for in the dying hours? We have 3.5 days to survive. I don't know if sickness is going to become another rampant issue yet again. I think it's just going to be a matter of surviving. So if that's the case, do we just finish up with our technology here and now? Healthcare insulation's nice, but that is really expensive steel. And although I don't think that's probably going to be the end of things as far as our extra 10%, again, too little too late. Actually, let's see, what would 10% look like to our automaton? Yeah, that'll bring it up to what, an 11 per hour? That's not that much. 1 per hour, that's 24 per day. We'll only get an extra 70 steel, so we're not even going to pay it off. Well, maybe we could with a foreman, but still. It's such a negligible gain. I do not think it's worth that. Yeah, so we're not going to bother there. We're not making any more automatons. I think what we do is we don't need the coal optimization anymore. Making extra coal is not going to help. We've got a nice supply going on these days. Yeah, 1700. We're making how much in excess? 400 a day in excess. That's pretty decent. We have the storage capacity too, so this isn't really an issue. Yeah, in fact, I think after we send the final 200 food rations that we need, or what the 260, we'll have more than enough as is. In fact, yeah, we'll only need another 180, what, double that, so 360. We only need what we've roughly got. So I think we may even be able to shut down the rest of these hunters' hangars. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave one up and running for now, but we're going to go ahead and shut down and dismantle these other ones. I don't think that we're going to need that much more. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need it. That's in progress. That's good. That's good. You know what? Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we cancel. Maybe we keep one of them still up and running. Just in case, because we can use some extra food rations for the ill. We can use extra food rations for the foreman. Okay, so we'll keep the rest. And then, what do we want? I don't think we want anything at this stage. Cookhouse insulation, again, that's not going to be an issue if we've already got everything cooked. I think we start tearing them down. I think we've got to the logical conclusion of our technology necessities. Again, we could go there, but again, that's a lot of steel. We're not really going to need that because we'll have the engineers left. I think we stop. I think we're done with our tech. Okay, well then, if that's the case, let's go ahead and we will dismantle. We only get 4 steel. Well, anything's better than nothing. And then let's get rid of you as well. Yeah, heater, building, whether we don't get the steam hub upgrades. Let's get rid of you as well. That'll give us a few more engineers. Maybe we go send a couple over there. Yeah, I think that's it. We're going to call it there on technology. Because we only have 3 days to benefit from whatever we get, and I don't think that there's really that much that we can't do. We have enough engineers that we can repair the generator fairly quickly before the end of things. I think it is the best way to run. Alright, so what do we have? We have coal, steel. We could probably dismantle one of these as well. What else have we got? Coal, food rations, steel, food rations. Yeah, again, we're not going to need these food rations after we have what we need. So yeah, we'll be able to start dismantling those too. Yeah, okay. I think we have a pretty good plan at this stage. Let's also make sure with our extra engineers we have... let's see, medical facilities are emptying out. Let's go and send our engineers there just in case we can make it a little bit better. Send people to the guard stations. Oh, wait a second. What's this? We have patrols. Oh, right. We should definitely do that. Make sure that that helps our discontent. Okay. I think we're good. I think we are doing very good. All right. And you know what? That takes us to a pretty good spot for today. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll deal with the last little things. We'll have one more to send, and that's when we'll figure out whether we're sending any more engineers or not. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.